welcome to Best Practices, our series showcasing the concepts you need to know to solve highly specialized building envelope challenges.
We're in Arkadelphia, Arkansas at the RISE Building Products Testing Facility. In this video, we're going to show you tips and best practices for the application of SBS Self-Adhesive Finish Plies.
Ensuring a successful installation is about understanding details. So let's cover some commonly asked questions. First question we often address is how to best prepare for installing SBS Self-Adhesive Finish Plies. Before any sheet application begins, preparation is key, especially with self-adhesive products. On your job site, make sure everyone is wearing personal protective equipment. Start with a clean, smooth, dry surface. If working under cool weather conditions, warm rolls by storing them indoors or by using pallet warmers. Warm sheet goods will be more flexible, lay flatter, and the self-adhesive blend will be tackier. Use a chalk line to orient the first course to maintain consistent sheet orientation and layout. Cut dog ears on overlapping corners to improve sealing at T-joints while keeping the sheet aligned. Probably the most common questions when installing SBS Self-Adhesive Finish Plies are focused on understanding recommended application techniques. There are two options that we recommend. The first option is to work from the low point of the roof and dry set the sheet. Orient the sheets to allow for a minimum 3-foot in-lap stagger. Then back roll to the middle of the sheet. Cut the release liner and peel it from the underside of the sheet until SA blend is exposed on the opposite side of the roll. Pull the film from the underside of the sheet while unrolling the roll. When you reach the end of the sheet, back roll the non-adhered half of the sheet and remove the release liner, working in the other direction. The second option is to work from the low point of the roof and dry set the sheet. Carefully align and orient the sheets to allow for a minimum 3-foot in-lap stagger. Next, peel the release liner from the tail of the preset sheet and adhere it to the substrate. Hold the end of the roll tight to prevent movement or wrinkles. Continue to pull the film from the underside of the sheet at a 45-degree angle to the sheet length orientation until the entire sheet is adhered. During the peel process, avoid lifting the sheet to the point at which wrinkles form when setting it down to contact the substrate. For both options, use a weighted roller or an appropriate follow tool to put downward pressure on the newly laid sheet to ensure adhesion to the base ply. Use a lap roller to concentrate pressure at the step down created by the side lap of the underlying base plies. Another common question: how do you properly finish in-laps when installing self-adhesive finish plies? Lap integrity is essential in keeping the roof system watertight. In-lap should be at least 3 inches and staggered by a minimum of 3 feet from underlying side laps in the base ply, as well as between adjacent courses of finish ply. Cut dog ears on overlapping corners to improve sealing at T-joints. Use a piece of sheet metal to prevent adhesion of the underlying side lap while the in-lap is being sealed. Seal in-laps using a hand welder and neoprene roller. A 3-inch in-lap is typically sealed using a 2-pass process. No supplemental preparation of granule surfaces is needed. A final common question: how do you handle the side laps for self-adhesive finish plies? In-laps are sealed and allowed to cool prior to welding side laps. Set temperature and speed of the robotic welder to accommodate ambient conditions. Weld side laps to ensure that they are fully sealed. Ensure that molten asphalt flow is sufficient to fill the step down between the sheet being welded and the sheet being lapped. Monitor bleed out, no more than 1/4 inch. Carefully probe side and in laps, especially at T-joints, to confirm that laps are sealed. If dry laps are found, seal them with a hot air welder or a torch with a heated trowel. So that's an overview for applying SBS Self-Adhesive Finish Plies. Here's a summary of best practices. Monitor the weather. Cold temperatures, wind, and precipitation can affect application efficiency and quality. Warm the rolls so they will lay flatter and generate better adhesion to the substrate. Ensure lap integrity by using the proper overlaps to keep the base ply watertight. And above all, consult the Siplast system specifications for every project. Thanks for watching. For more guidance and step-by-step installation videos, visit siplast.com or connect with your local Siplast representative. Siplast is with you every step of the way.